Okay, friends, so remember we read the story Roller Coaster. Well, today we're going to learn how to draw a roller coaster, and then Mrs. Nyquist is going to help us with our writing. So you can start with your writing paper. The first thing you do is always the same. You pick up your pencil and write your name. So I'm going to look for N-A-M-E. So I will write my name on that line, Mrs. E. So when I'm drawing a roller coaster, the very first thing I get to do is I get to draw a squiggly line, and I want to draw a loop-de-loop because when I ride roller coasters, I like to go upside down. So I'm going to start on the lower middle of my paper on one side, and I'm going to draw a tall mountain and come back down. I'm going to go back up and draw a loop-de-loop and come back down, and I'm going to draw another tall mountain and come back down just like that. Then I'm going to shadow draw around it, which means I'm going to try and stay the same distance from the line that I was drawing. And I'm going to draw that tall mountain again to make it look like the roller coaster track. I'm going to come around that loop-de-loop and draw that tall mountain again. Now that I have my roller coaster track, the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to draw lines underneath it going down because something needs to hold it up on the ground. So I'm going to start from the bottom of the track and I'm going to draw lines all the way down on my roller coaster. Starting always at the line from my track and drawing straight down and touching the bottom of the paper so it looks like it's holding up that roller coaster. Try and keep those lines nice and straight. All right, so now I have this structure that's holding it up. We're going to add now lines going the other direction, kind of a crisscross pattern. So I'm going to start at the top of my loop and I'm going to draw lines going across like this. This one's going to be really long. It's going to go all the way across. And I have to go back and add those lines to this tall mountain. All the way across. There we go. All right, now for my next step, I'm going to add in some X's and all those squares. So I start from one corner and go to the other. I'm going to do that all the way across the bottom also. You get the idea. You can add them into that other tall mountain, which makes it look like it's a nice and safe roller coaster to ride. And then on my next step, I'm going to add some flags on one of those tall mountains. I think it looks kind of festive. Little loop-de-loops between. Maybe I'll add one more right here. Okay, now I get to add the most fun part. I'm going to add a car, and I think I will add my car right
maybe right here, heading up the track. Oh, no. Maybe, you know what? I'm going to add it over here in the loop-de-loop, just right before you come upside down. So I'm going to come up here to the top, and I'm going to draw an oval, kind of like a rectangle, a rounded rectangle, and add the wheels to the car, and then I'm going to add 2 friends in the car. Start by drawing their head and their body. And then of course their hair is blowing because they're going fast. And they are brave. Their hands are up in the air. Oh, let's add smiles and an eye. There they go. And I'm going to add some words, because if that was me at the top of the roller coaster, I would be yelling, "Wee!" because I love roller coasters. Now over here, I might add some words that maybe a roller coaster sounds like. I might add the words clickety-clack as the car goes up, up, up. So I'm going to label clickety-clack. 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 Clickety-clack as it goes up and over. Whee! Maybe you might want to add a word like when you come down, maybe it goes whoosh. So we'll add the word whoosh right here. All right. So again, I would finish my X's going all the way across. And then I think it would look really nice if you went over your pencil with a thin black pen if you had one at home. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to. Or maybe you want to color it in so it isn't black and white. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to write a little bit about roller coasters. So first, I want to think about how we feel about roller coasters. Do you like roller coasters? Are you afraid of roller coasters? Do you think they're the best thing ever? Well, I love roller coasters. So that is going to be my topic sentence. I love roller coasters. So I'm going to come back up here and I write an uppercase I. And then I'm going to make sure I put my finger down for my space. And I don't just like roller coasters, I love roller coasters. And we have been learning how to spell love. L-O-V-E. And I'm making sure my tall letters start at the top and my small letters are from the dotted line down. I love, finger space, roller, O, those L's are tall, roller, finger space, coasters, K, O, st, ers. Oh, I gotta squeeze in that S. I'm almost out of room. I love roller coasters. But now I need to tell you a little bit more. I need to tell you why I love roller coasters. So I'm going to tell you how I feel about roller coasters, or how roller coasters make me feel. I'm going to write the sentence, they tickle my tummy. So I'm going to come over here for my first word, they. It needs to be an uppercase T, and that is one of our sight words. And we spell they, T-H-E-Y. They, finger space, tickle. I'm going to stretch that word out and just write the sounds that I hear. T-I-C-K-O. T is the first sound I hear. That's any inchworm. That's an I. Tick. That could be a C or that could be a K, but it follows the short I, so I know it's a CK. Tick, tickle. Oh, what else do I hear? I hear an L. They tickle. Those are the sounds I hear, so that's what I'm going to write. They tickle my, M-Y, that's a sight word. They tickle my, I'm out of room here, so I'm going to come back down here. Tummy, the sounds I hear. Sometimes it's not like what it looks like in a book because we are learning to write the sounds we hear. So we're just going to stretch out the words. Sometimes it's like we say the first grade way if we know how to spell the word, but sometimes we just write the sounds we hear, and that's what I did for tummy. E. So let's go back and read what I wrote so far. I love roller coasters. They tickle my tummy. I think I want to add one more sentence to kind of finish up my thoughts here. Well, I've told you that I love roller coasters. I've told you how they make me feel. Now I'm going to tell you what I might say if I were on a roller coaster. So I love roller coasters. They tickle my tummy. Finger space. I'm gonna write, I like to scream. I think that's probably what I do most on a roller coaster. I like, and again, that's another sight word, L-I-K-E, so we should know how to spell it. I like to scream. Again, I don't have enough room here. So instead of going on the back, I'm just going to come right over here and stretch out that word, scream. I hear an S first. Scream. Again, just writing the sounds I hear. Scream. And then I think I should end it with an exclamation mark because it's kind of like I'm yelling. I like to scream. All right, so let's go back and read what I wrote, and maybe you can read it with me. Ready? Polish up those reading fingers, blow them off. Here we go. I love roller coasters. They tickle my tummy. I like to scream. I think I want to add one more sentence. I want to write, they are the best. And again, that's a sight word. Sometimes you do that. After you go back and you read your writing, you go, I think I can add a little bit more. They are the best. Best. Again, another exclamation mark. All right. Did I start my sentences with an uppercase letter? Did I end them with a punctuation mark? Yep, that's my 2-finger test. Did I start it with an uppercase letter and end it with a punctuation mark? Yep. Did I start it with the uppercase letter, end it with a punctuation mark? Yes. And the last one, uppercase letter, punctuation mark. I end up writing 1, 2, 3, 4 sentences. I wonder how many sentences you'll write. When you're done, I would love to see a picture of your roller coaster and a picture of your writing. You can send it to us on our emails. All right, hope to see you soon, friends. Love you.